I'm not a film instructor, but I can tell you for me, I'm not a big fan of Tarantino's circular narrative. I like him a direct approach from start to finish. Now, for me, Pulp Fiction is an excellent movie, a five-star movie, but the some of the scenes in the movie and some of the decisions with cameos and certain actors make absolutely no sense and are jarring in a lot of ways, like Frank Wally, the two Arquettes, the chick from Saturday Night Live, that's it's Pat, Kathy Griffin. But to me, the big plot in the air is Marcellus, the mafia don, asks Bruce Willis boxer to take a dive. Bruce Willis's boxer doesn't take a dive, kills the opponent in the ring, escapes, and then finds himself again in a whole bunch of situations that can best be described in the movie. It can't be really talked about without giving away too many spoilers. How it works out, ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Willis's character was robbed of, Bruce Willis was robbed of Academy Award nominations. Butch is probably one of the most important heroes of the 1990s in a mainstream movie, and I'll tell you why. The whole situation, he's battled with Marcellus, both when Marcellus tells him to take a dive, and literally he takes a dive from that upstairs balcony to escape being driven around by that European taxi driver who basically ruins the scene. But he goes back again to find himself with his girlfriend. Now, the Fabien is a character, probably maybe European or Belgic descent. Now, Butch takes the bribe money from Marcellus and double crosses him, winning the bout but accidentally killing his opponent as well. Knowing that Marcellus will send Hitman after him, the scene with John Travolta, of course, he prepares to flee with his girlfriend Fabienne, but discovers she has forgotten to pack the gold watch passed down to him through his family, the Christopher Walken scene. Returning to his apartment to retrieve it, he notices a gun on the kitchen counter and hears a toilet flush. Not to give it away, but bad stuff happens. Now, Butch escapes the near-death experience, but when Marcellus spots him at a traffic light, Butch rams his car into him, then gets hit by an oncoming vehicle, leaving one of them injured and dazed. Once Marcellus regains consciousness, he shoots at Butch, chasing him into a pawn shop, and probably the most gay pawn shop in that city. Butch gains the upper hand and is about to shoot Marcellus, but the shop owner, Maynard, captured him at gunpoint and binds and gags him in the basement with a big, hockey ball attachment in their mouths. Maynard and his accomplice Zed take Marcellus in another room and begin to rape him, leaving the gimp, a silent figure in a Bondi suit, to watch over Butch. Butch breaks loose and knocks the group unconscious. Instead of fleeing, he decides to save Marcellus and arms himself with a katana from the pawn shop. He kills Maynard and frees Marcellus, who, in a soliloquy about how much pain they're going to give Zed, shoots him in the crotch with Maynard's shotgun. Marcellus informs Butch that they're even and he needs to leave town, and to tell no one about the rape and to depart L.A. forever. Butch eventually picks up Fabien on Zed's motorcycle and he ride away. Now, the scenes with Butch and Fabien are very interesting because there's a lot of sexuality going on here, and there's a lot of self-discovery in relationships between a man that literally is paid to destroy people in the ring and a young woman that seems to be trying to find herself with a strong man. Of course, the denouement happens when he shows up because the Honda gets smashed, and she says, "Where's my Honda?" And he said, I had to wreck it, and he asks, they're going on the chopper, and she says, "Whose chopper is this?" He said, "Zed." He said, "Who's Zed?" "Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead." Now, if you're Canadian and you watch this scene, you're saying this should have been an end of the movie, riding off in the sunset. But no, we got to put up with another few minutes of John Travolta still being alive in the movie. The big scene in the movie for a lot of people who don't like John Travolta, when he gets killed off, I'm not going to say by who, but you can figure it out by now, we're very happy because finally the right person. We didn't want Samuel L. Jackson dead. A lot of people want John Travolta dead in the screen since Grease and Saturday Night Fever with those tight pants and swinging and stuff like that. But ladies and gentlemen, why Pulp Fiction works? Because what you don't expect, you don't get, and what you expect, you do get, if that makes any sense. A very, very important movie for sure. And as we like to say to North Shore, if Zed's dead, you know when a movie is not done. Thanks for listening. Bye.